Welcome back to this Let's Play of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. Last time we lost one of the proton cores we were going to use to blow up the ship we're on, the Ravager. And so we're going to kind of looking around to try and find another thing we can use to help blow up the ship. We tried to ask some soldiers we ran into, but they just tried to shoot at us, and they were really very not kind. And yeah, supposedly there's a force field that's actually maintaining atmospheric pressure, and we are not walking around in empty space. Bit of a hand-wavy explanation, but, hey, you know.
Have you come to kill me? The final insult. Stripping Onderon, my soldiers, my home from me, only to have me die here.
Oh, Colonel Tobin. Well, what happened to you?
He happened. The hunger that fills this vessel. It is power that it consumes without end. It is that power we felt on Onderon, that Vaklu felt. It was an echo, too strong to ignore.
Okay, yeah, it looks like, you, have kind of given in to the dark side.
General Vaklu and I, when it seemed that we would need more to take Onderon, make it strong again, he came with his power, his soldiers. It seemed as if there was nothing we could not do. Nothing the Queen could do to stop us.
And, yeah, I don't know. I think we've heard enough. Yeah, I guess he's actually not a total pusher. I guess I haven't even bothered to activate Force Link yet.
A weakness is revealed.
Seems like he should have been worth more than 300
It's
XP.
strange. As you acted, suddenly I acted. It was like we were fighting in tandem as a force bond. Though I do not feel the same connection. Your impulse to kill, to attack that one, I felt it mirrored in me. It was a strange sensation. It was as if I had no choice in the matter.
Okay. And you always have a choice.
Perhaps. Nevertheless, the impulse was strong.
And technically, I think you're, you know, sort of the merciful thing to do would have been to light side, but honestly, you know, you don't get any dark side points for doing it. You don't get any light side points for leaving him alone, so. And he also does not have a proton core, which we can use to blow up the ship. Alright, well. We're kind of running out of places on this deck to look. Well, I'm not even going to bother asking these guys since they opened up by shooting at us, but... Strangely enough, Colonel Tobin there took quite a bit of beatdown to kill, and he was worth 300 XP. And these guys die like flies, and they're worth 300 XP. So, there's something wrong there. I don't know what it is, but there's something wrong there. And these doors don't actually lead anywhere. If you look at the mini-map, you can see there's nothing there. Well, it leaves us just with one room. Which is, of course, the place where we needed to go.
Yeah?
My life is yours.
Let's see if there's anything in this locker here. No. There's a workbench here. I don't know. I mean, there's not really much... I have nothing else to build. So let's look at this missile bay door. We're going to seal the door and try to fire the missile anyway, which causes some problems for it. And essentially we're just going to steal the missile's warhead. And the last bomb site is back up there, so let's hoof it on up.
You've reached one of the target sites. Place the proton core, prime it, then give the signal, Mandalore.
That's the fourth one.
Arming signal received, Mandalore. The proton core is active. That's the last of them, Mandalore. We can destroy the ship on your command.
Alright, we have to kill the Sith Lord first. And, you know, I guess if they get itchy, then maybe we won't have that opportunity. But, we could, it seems like we'd almost just leave and, you know, blow up the ship, but I get the sense this guy is not that easy to kill, that, you know, blowing up a ship around him is insufficient. Anyway, onto the bridge, which we've seen many times in cutscenes now.
Yeah.
How may I serve?
And I'm not even going to bother with that locker there. Hey look, there's some guys. Don't even know why they bothered. And at this point I think I'm just going to give up on picking up items and just leave everything where it falls.
Where that came from. Where that came from. What's wrong?
How may I serve? I shall try.
Right, forget it. A poison grenade? If those lockers have that kind of garbage in them, I just don't care. Now, of course, all the loot is random, and maybe I would find better things in the other lockers, but honestly, I think we're past the
This
point
door
of caring.
leads to the bridge and my former master. If you wish to gather your strength, this is the last time.
Alright. And, we'll wait a second. And I'm actually going to off-screen just change my equipment about a little bit. Well, not that many changes to make, really. I just want to make sure that I'm not... if I have any critical equipment, that it's in my inventory and not on my party members. Because, we're getting to the point in the game... The very last part of the game, you have to play solo, so I want to make sure I'm not leaving any critical equipment where I can't get to it. Of course, all your characters have that shared inventory. Here is the first of the... really the first of the 3 final bosses. And, this is a really... I mean, I love this particular set here, even if it makes no sense scientifically that, you know... I mean, I guess one force field is as good as another, but, it's quite ominous. And you can see Telos there. Now, we've been cutting out all the movies, so you may not have seen the whole Citadel Station covers, you know, a quarter of a face of the planet. It's huge. Maybe even more. But anyway, next time, the showdown with Darth Nihilus.